Hey there everybody, Phil here. It's Monday, and that means, I don't know, means whatever the hell we want it to mean. So I know last week I said we weren't gonna do Ask Modern Dad until 2 weeks from then, every other week. And that's still the case, so I somehow have managed to stick to that schedule. Instead, want to try something new today? We're gonna look at 5 things that I found kind of interesting over the past few days. But first, before we do that, even more interesting is you need to go subscribe. We just broke 5,000 subscribers. That's awesome. Thank you. It's been so much fun starting this from scratch. And you know, coming from a world where we had, what, 250,000 subscribers on Android Central to nothing here, which is a lot of fun. And actually, I think it makes it that much more special for me, seeing each and every person subscribing along the way. So it's just a lot of fun. I really enjoy it. And thank you so much. Thank you for telling your friends about Modern Dad. We're just having a blast doing this. So here's thing number 1. CrackBerry has turned 10 years old. I never thought I'd saw it. Can you believe CrackBerry is still around, even with the death of the Blackberry itself? All right, it's not quite dead, but it's pretty close. But CrackBerry turning 10 just means we get to see CrackBerry Kevin himself doing all sorts of crazy ass stuff over the next few months while they wait for this Mercury thing to come out and, you know, get a name. But what was really funny to me this past week was my youngest daughter is 6. So I loved it when she came home this week after going to one of those dollar stores. She saves up her money and went. And, well, just look at what she brought home.
Hey, this is my phone I got from the Dollar Tree. I don't know what this button does. I think it's the camera button that helps you take pictures.
Oh, yeah? Mm-hmm. What do you think about a phone that has a keyboard on?
Well, I mostly use it for texting.
Yeah, who do you text?
And sometimes I text mom or dad or Mia.
Yeah. Have you ever heard of a phone called Blackberry?
No.
Do you think Blackberry is a silly name for a phone?
Yeah.
Do you think my questions are leading?
Yeah.
So how awesome is that? A pink bold? That's great. Princesses. Awesome. Thing number 2, I totally forgot I had this, and it's so cool. Look at this. So, I mean, it's a USB stick, right? We've all seen these before. And we've seen them with, 2 different plugs on them. But this one is USB-A and USB-C, which means I can plug it into my computer, and I can plug it into any of my USB-C phones or laptops if you have it with a laptop. It just makes it so easy. I totally forgot I had this. If you don't have one, it's about time to pick it up, especially if you're not on iOS. Because USB-C is the future, boys and girls. We'll have a link down below in the description if you want to go buy one. It'll help us out. It'd be great if you did that. Thing number 3, speaking of old stuff, this is one of those holy is that me moments, but check this out.
Hi, my name is Mia Nickinson, and my father, he works for Android Central, and he would like me to tell you to please watch this Android Central podcast. Thank you very much. My name's Mia Nickinson, and I'm out.
She looks exactly the same. Not so much. Thing number 4, and this is really awesome. If you have an Amazon Echo Tap, and there's a really good chance you do, it now just got way easier to use. You can turn on our hot words, so you no longer have to push the button in front of it to actually have it listen to you, so you can ask it questions, give it commands, whatever. So you just turn it on in the settings, and now I can say, hey Alexa, what time is it? And she'll wake up and tell me.
11 p.m.
She'll tell me everywhere. So thing number 5, and this might be my favorite of the week, one of those adult video websites out there got really smart in Utah. Utah doesn't want people looking at it and going to it, and fine. So what they started doing was redirecting any traffic that was coming from Utah to a SexEd video series instead. How smart is that? That's brilliant. I love that idea, and I kind of wish they'd been doing that all this time anyway, actually. So there you go, 5 things that I just found amusing over the past week or so. Be sure to share this video, give it a thumbs up, hit the notifications thing so you see all of my Modern Dad videos, please. We got more really good stuff coming at you this week. Happy Monday, we'll see you later. Be sure to share this video. Be sure to share this video. Be sure to share this video, if only so I hope to subscribe more getters.